Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. Yuffie is finally coming out. There's a campaign going on Twitter, Discord. If we reach a certain goal, we're going to get a 5-star weapon. I haven't seen the trailer they released on the Twitter side. I'm going to watch it with you guys. But then there's also a lot of in-game content that I haven't covered in other videos. I'm just going to throw in here as well near the end. Places that you should be looking at for exchange shop. But let's jump in and check out Yuffie's new trailer release. Alright, I'm excited. I'm hoping they're going to show their kit as well too. Maybe a new fight, some new mechanics, anything. Oh, you know what? You know what's crazy? Yeah, we're going to meet her in the forest. This is a missable part in Final Fantasy VII. Like, you can miss this character completely and just play the game until later on in a new area. Ooh! Oh! Hey! Rude! We're gonna get Rude as a boss fight. Finally, I don't think we have Rude yet. I don't know if we, oh, that's it. Okay. They didn't showcase anything else. They showed her a little bit and her character model in actual fight here, but he's gonna be a boss fight now. I'm just waiting till the Turks, all the Turks, not just like Rude and all that and Reno. I mean like multiple Turk characters. I'm hoping they become like playable characters, but I am pretty sure Rude here is not a playable character, or not playable, not a boss in the game yet. I correct me if I'm wrong. This should be the first time us seeing him. I really wish they showed something else. This is still exciting. Really exciting. Another character to the roster, which means new mechanics maybe. Maybe finally... I still think they should have released her in the new banner. Like, I know she's a boss fight right now, and by the time the boss fight ends, this chapter's out, she's gonna be playable, right? But I kind of wish they released her instead of Cloud and Sephiroth, and she was the one with the fire kit. That would have been cool. Because you can clearly see it. She's gonna be a fire character. She's gotta be, right? She's a master of materia. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is like completely missable when you first play the game. After you get outside and you get to explore, there's like this little patch of like a forest that if you don't go in there and explore for a little bit, you won't actually interact with her until like later on, which is nuts. Missable character, crazy. So let's jump into the game. Let's talk about the notices. I love her little artwork. Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to this. Also, there's a Twitter campaign. If you guys retweet this, we're going to have a chance at getting the 5-star weapon. Like when Sephiroth came out, we got Nameless. If we reach the goal of 5,000 interactions, I believe, with this post and the Discord one. Yeah, and react to the post in the Discord to take part, meet the conditions. And if we get all the goals, we get 10 gacha tickets with a 5-star weapon. So I'm actually going to hopefully push that. I think we will get enough. We'll definitely get enough. All right, we got tons to talk about. There's a lot of update videos I didn't get to do. First, I just want to give you guys a heads up that the exchange shop, there is monthly weapon parts. I know I did mine already, but there's like Sephiroth and I believe Red 13. But also the Buster Sword is in here again in the Crisis dungeon. So if you have more Crisis medals, the Buster Sword is there. Highly recommend you guys pick it up. You should have the exact same as me, unless you've been like upgrading it for some reason with weapon parts. Don't do that. You should be at 4 red stars. So Overboost 4 Buster Sword is now available, which is the only weapon in the game that has both a boost attack and HP. Very good weapon. I recommend using your Crisis coins on that. But a couple notices happened, right? We have the new New Year's event with Yuffie, 2 new weapons, one for Aerith, one for Glenn. There's been a couple issues, push notifications, right? A lot of step-up stuff, packages, but also the dungeon ranking. I released a video on that. I'm going to release some more later on. Got a couple more days for that. There's one thing I want to talk about that happened was there's a wrong notification, and it's in your gift. If you guys go look at the history somewhere down here, but they posted a notification of another game onto this game, and as an apology, I believe this is what they gave us: New Year 5-star weapon guaranteed draw ticket, an apology gift for issues on January 5th. So on January 5th, there was a push notification for another game talking about 500,000 crystals, gems, or something like that, and people were like, whoa, what's going on? We're rich, right? We can pull for whatever we want. But it was obviously part of another game. It wasn't intended for this game. So that happened on January 4th. January 5th is when we got that draw ticket. So That's cool. I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? It's a small mistake, right? Push notification. Usually people turn those off anyways. I wasn't aware of it until I saw that notice, and Anthony sent me a screenshot showing that it said 500,000 from another game. It didn't say, I don't know, it doesn't matter what it said. It just wasn't for us, and as an apology, they gave us this banner, which is kind of wild. So you have one pull guaranteed to be a 5-star weapon, but any 5-star weapon that's currently in the game, obviously, except for the limited Final Fantasy 9 stuff, that's not going to be here. You're not going to see Zidane's weapon, but you will see Sky Splitter. So, Sky Splitter is actually in this right here. Cloud's weapon, Sky Splitter. And we got Sephiroth's weapon, which is this one, Radiant Edge. So, I didn't look through the whole list, but I did notice that the newest weapons are in this banner. So, this is a pull for anything that's currently in the game except for the limited weapons. So if you guys are currently polling, or you're like one away from OB2, 3, or 6, right? Go take your luck on this one. I don't think they're going to update this New Year's 5-star weapon, so you might as well use it now, where like this gold ticket will be updated eventually, purple one will be updated, your normal blue tickets will be updated, right? When more weapons are coming out, they'll add those weapons to this later on. But this one, I don't think they're going to update it, and it currently has everything, so you might as well try your luck to see if you get the banner weapons to help you boost that. But just a little heads up of what's been going on that mistake. Now, when it comes to the actual Yuffie event itself, whoo, this thing is a grind fest and a half. So part 2 came out. I did end up completing everything on this on my main account. I auto battled EX2 and I auto battled the other EX2. Let me know if you want me to do a no overboost or show my runs for this. It was pretty much just a DPS race, to be honest. Co-ops have been pretty straightforward, but in order to farm this event, you've got to farm both versions, the new one and the old one. So these toenail clippings, aka these scales, there's a silver, then there's the gold ones down here. So if you want to farm the gold ones, you got to do stage 8 Yuffie 7, and if you want to farm the silver ones, you got to come over here to stage 15 Yuffie Ruin 5. And there's 2 different shops here. So the banner, or not banner, the shop weapons themselves is nice for survivability, right? Having boost magic defense. This is going to help with Bahamut. If you guys can max this out, decent stats. The actual, like, a power defense is decreased low to mid. Not the greatest, but at least it's there. You're not going to really put this in your main hand anyways for the materia slots, but the R abilities on any character or on the main character themselves can really help you survive, especially when you face enemies like Bahamut, where it does both huge physical damage and magical damage, right? We have Mega Flare, then it's Assault of like all its physical. So this is great R ability in the background, and Glenn's weapon also boosts the exact same thing, right? He's got 444 magic attack though, once you fully max it out, but boost defense, boost magic defense, really, really helpful. As for like its stats and what it does, again, you're not going to main hand this, so not a really big deal. Even if you offhand it, lower in power defense by low to mid, just seems like a waste for 4 ATB when low can be done with like one of the breach materias, right? So you might as well just use a materia for 3. But overall, having the weapon, some utility, great R abilities. Weapons are fantastic. Vent weapons are carrying a lot of people's like little bit here and there that they're missing, so you can't go wrong. But for the rest of the shop, there's gacha ticket priority, but there's a gold gacha ticket here that costs 2,024 of the brush, right? And that happens twice here. And then on top of that, you still got to use that brush to unlock all the weapons because you can't farm the weapon. So you're going to spend a lot of time farming this. So try not to use all of your pots or your energy drinks on trying to farm the current gold cactar, which is really good for Gil, because like you're gonna need a lot of farm here. I do recommend don't do it all in one day, because every day you guys can grab these, right? You get a total 200, 300, 350, right? Another 350 here. If you guys don't claim this and let it go to your mailbox, when you claim it from your mailbox, it'll go back in here and give you all the rewards, and you can kind of do that if you miss a day of playing, right? At least the rewards for dailies will reset, but you are going to have to do a lot of farming. It's here until January 11th, which means you guys got like 6 days left. Yeah, 6 days left, right? So throw that into your calculations. You do like 6 times 350, and then you go look at how much things you got to exchange, and you're like, okay, but really you're farming for the brush, so you might as well play this multiple times a day, right? Every time you're capped on energy, go spend it in here in solo or co-op. There is a new co-op at the moment, which is, I believe we're facing Rufus. I ended up doing it pretty straightforward, pretty easy. But if you guys are not aware, Rufus is our newest co-op, which means more first time clears for blue crystals, right? Which means more pulls if you're that close. So don't forget that that's there as well. Sometimes they don't announce saying, hey, co-op's here. If you guys look, there's no notice talking about co-op. Just that the campaign for Yuffie is coming out on January 11th at 6 p.m., right? And the event for Yuffie is ending on January 11th at 7:59 p.m. So that is everything I believe I want to cover. The New Year's events, farm your heart out. Yuffie's not hard. The EX2s, there's no crash battle at the moment, so pretty straightforward event. We got free 5-star ticket and just a huge amount of free resources. Also, the season pass actually seems really worth it. You've got like a featured gear voucher on it with a featured wallpaper and a weapon voucher, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Nice, a nice season pass this time around. That's like the best bang for your buck if you're gonna support the game, right? Everything else is just happening. We got the dungeon ranking. Good luck on that. If you guys want to update on my free-to-play account, I'm at 224. Haven't rerun it. Well, sorry, no overboost account. Both my accounts are free-to-play. But that is pretty much everything covered. I will rerun those dungeons, show you my main one where I use no healer, and I just want pure DPS to complete that ranking event. And everything else, let me know if you guys want me to release the videos for the EX2 for Yuffie. My main account, which has been there since day one, is pretty strong, and I don't have any new costumes. I just use the 4-star fire materia on all my characters, and it works perfectly fine because they're strong enough. They don't need the Arcanium or the new weapons, but not everyone's account is like that. That pretty much covers everything. If I miss anything, let me know down in the comment section and I'll put it on a pinned message. But everything else, if you guys are still polling, if you guys are going through these events, good luck. Have fun with it. Looking forward to Yuffie. Also looking forward to Vincent. Hopefully they speed up the story so we can get there soon. But if you guys are going for Yuffie, let me know as well. I'm very excited to see what her kit's going to be, what she's going to add to the game, and if she's going to rack it up a little bit to change it. We'll see, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.